Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you all my VHS collection. I've been storing my VHS tapes all over the house in different places. So this is my first time seeing them all together, and I have been hunting for a corner shelf for our bedroom, and I finally found one on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $30. It's 6 feet tall and metal. And yeah, let me show you the before of it, and then I will show you the after at the end. And I'll do some before and afters, of course, because that's always so satisfying. Let's get started. I'm going to show you every single VHS tape I have. And here is a before of the shelf. Isn't that so awesome? I'm obsessed with it. And it fits beautifully in the corner of our bedroom. This is me halfway into this video. Originally, I said I wasn't going to go about this in any particular order, but I'm finding myself going through these in years. So I've been doing the 2000s so far. I'm organizing tapes that are from the 80s and then from the 90s, and that's how I'm doing it right now. Now there's some organization to the video. So I'm just gonna grab some. The first one I have here is Cold Mountain. This has Nicole Kidman in it, and it's like one of her most iconic movies. I just thought this was cool, and I remember watching this as a kid, so I was like, I need to have this in my collection. Some of these I just buy because I remember them, and I just want to have them. I don't know. The next one is a Bela Lugosi, The Human Monster. I found this at Grindhouse Video in Knoxville, Tennessee. Unfortunately, they did just recently close down because VHS tapes isn't really a way to make a living, but they were awesome, and I did find this there right before they closed, along with this Queen of the Damned tape. This is one of my most prized possessions. This is an amazing tape to have. I love this movie so much, as every goth girl more than likely does. As you guys will quickly learn, I am a sucker for a 2000s rom-com, or just any 2000s movie in general. I love the 2000s. I think you all already know that about me. And 2000s movies, just speaking of the 2000s cheesy movies, Sleepover, love this movie. And I love the stickers that say it's a $1 charge if not rewound. I have a Legally Blonde, of course, amazing movie. Save the Last Dance with Julia Stiles. I am a really big fan of Julia Stiles. I don't really know much about her personal life, just her work as an actress, and I'm obsessed with her. She's one of my favorite actresses. Honestly, probably is my favorite actress. Of course, I had to buy this. This movie is so cringy. I just rewatched it like a week ago, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cringy. Having it on tape is something that I've always wanted, and I finally found it. I was so excited to find this on tape, so it's staying in my collection. The Scooby-Doo movie, need I say less? Yeah, this is where they go to Spooky Island. That's the best one. Like, soundtrack's so good on that one too. Sticking with the theme of 2000s movies, Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore. Love this movie, super cute, super cheeseball, very dusty. Need to get a duster in here. Also another Drew Barrymore movie. This is Ever After, A Cinderella Story. I just made Austin watch this. He wasn't a fan, but I love it. Of course, the costume design is just perfection in this movie, and Cinderella is one of my favorite stories of all time. I love it so much. I listen to it pretty much every time I go to sleep. This is a really unique take on a very overdone story. And I'm pretty sure it came out in the 2000s. I can't remember. American Pie, another classic 2000s movie. I'm pretty sure this came out in 2000. I was like, I couldn't remember if it was 99 or 2000, but yeah, super classic 2000s movie. Dr. Dolittle. Eddie Murphy was a really big part of my childhood. I don't really know what he does anymore. What's up with Eddie Murphy? Does he even act anymore? I don't know, but I loved him as a kid, so. Of course, I had to pick up Shrek on VHS tape. Shrek is my all-time favorite movie, along with another movie that you'll see that I have a duplicate of, but Shrek is me. I relate to Shrek so much. It's concerning how bad I relate to Shrek, but this was my favorite movie as a kid. This is my favorite movie as an adult. It's my comfort movie. Anytime I'm sad, upset, just need to freaking get my mind off of life, I will be watching Shrek. So I love Shrek so much, and it's always the first one. The second one is if I'm in a silly, goofy mood, but it's always the first one. I have the whole movie memorized. Like, it's bad. Another 2000s movie, Scooby-Doo's Cyber Chase. I do not like these cases, like plastic ones. I can't remember the exact name of them right now, but they do have a name. I hate these. I will never buy these. Austin bought this, that's why it's here, but I hate these cases. Men in Black 2 came out in 2002, so we have this. It's unopened, it's still in its case and everything, so that's in the collection. I am not a fan of Adam Sandler, hot take, but Austin is, so we have this in the collection. An orange Rugrats tape. I've always wanted an orange tape, and Rugrats is even better for me. Loved Rugrats as a kid, and Chance the Rapper mentions an orange tape with Timmy, Tommy, and Chucky in one of my favorite songs by him, so that's another reason I own this. This is Scooby-Doo Ghoul School. This came out in 2001. Scooby-Doo is always a good find for tape-wise for us. This is an exception to my case rule, The Haunted Mansion. I love this movie. This is one of my favorite movies from my childhood. This is a Johnny Depp movie from hell. I don't think I've ever fully seen this movie, but I thought I'd pick it up anyways. The last 2000s movie is this Spider-Man movie. I totally forgot about that. Sorry. And now we're gonna go backwards to the 90s. This is a bulk of my collection, is the 90s. I thought I owned more 2000s than 90s, but I guess that I was wrong. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Pretty good movie. Need to rewatch this desperately because I don't think I've seen this maybe ever. I don't really remember anything from it if I have, so definitely needs to be a rewatch for me. This is a book that was required to read when I was in school. I think I had to read it in my freshman year of high school, and I remember watching this movie, so when I saw it on tape I was like, oh, I have to have that. It's just like a remnants of growing up in America and having to read that book. The next movie is The Addams Family. Really cute. Always had to have this, you know, classic goth starter movie. And like, look at the sticker on the tape is really cute too, with the spider webs behind it. Oh, it has the barcode on it from the Video Magic. That is so crazy. They put it in the comedy section, 1991. Wow. I'm keeping that. This is another movie that I haven't seen but wanted to own. It's Elizabeth. It's a period film, of course. I'm a sucker for period films, especially ones that have amazing costume design, and I know the costume design in this movie is gorgeous because I think it won a lot of awards for it. So yeah, I'm excited to see this and to see it on tape for the first time. But The Wedding Singer is a 90s movie. I do own this. Once again, not a fan of Adam Sandler. Sorry, King. But the soundtrack to this movie, so new wave, so good. Girl Interrupted. This, when I found this on tape, I screamed. I've always wanted to own this on tape. Please Be Kind, Rewind sticker on it. My favorite, Mentally Ill Girls Rise. The next one I found with the Girl Interrupted movie, and this is a very controversial movie. Have never seen this on tape ever before in my life. So when I saw it, I was like, I have to own this, even though this movie is so controversial. And if you want to argue about it in the comments, go ahead. But this is Lolita on VHS. Can't believe I ever found this. And honestly, the erotic as the review from People magazine, yikes. If you know anything about that movie, it's traumatizing to say the least. Next is the movie Ghost. I love Patrick Swayze. He is a heartthrob for me. Love his movies, and Ghost is one of my favorite movies of him ever. So, of course, I own this. Practical Magic is a quintessential 90s witchy movie. Love this movie. Total vibes. Love the house, costume design, everything. I love Clueless, and I used to own a lot of clothes that were Clueless-esque because I used to want to dress like her every single day. But yeah. Love this movie. The Craft, of course, another quintessential goth girl movie. This is from the 90s. I was obsessed with this movie in high school, and my brother actually found me this. So yeah, very excited to have this on tape. Dazed and Confused. I love this movie. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, which to me, I'm like, how can you not like this movie? But I really, really like this movie, and I'm glad I have it on tape. And then here we go with the duplicates. This is the only movie that I have a duplicate tape of, and it's because it's my second favorite movie of all time. Honestly, I would tie this movie with Shrek. This is another comfort movie of mine. 10 Things I Hate About You. I love this movie so much. So I have 2 copies of it. Close Encounters, alien movie. I know for a fact that Austin probably picked this out because I'm not a big fan of alien stuff, because it gives me like existential crisis. Is that what it's called? Where you feel like you're worth nothing because the world is so big and you're minuscule and nothing matters. Yep, that's what I feel like anytime I watch anything to do with aliens. This is the only Robin Williams movie I've actually like seen and like his movies. It's just not my type of movie, but I do like this one, and I vividly remember him from my childhood and being like, well, I'm kind of fine though. Dracula. Of course I have to own this. I'm a goth. What am I gonna do? Walk past this and not buy it? Mary Shelby's Frankenstein. Also cannot walk past this without buying it. Full Metal Jacket, a very big cult classic movie. Just really good war movie altogether. Really sad though. The Invisible Man, classic. Rudolph, I didn't mean to buy this. I asked Austin to hold it so I could grab more tapes, and then he just walked out with it. So, I mean, we paid for it. I just didn't realize he was still holding it when we went to the checkout, but I mean, I'm not mad about it. I love Rudolph. I Dream of Jeannie. I remember watching this as a kid. Really cool to have on tape. Probably very controversial now, but classic. Of course, The Crow, as you can see. Big fan here. The Mask. I love The Mask. Son of the Mask is my favorite, but The Mask is also perfection. The colors, the acting, everything. It's Jim Carrey. Classic movie. Have to have this on tape. Please don't tell me I own 3. Oh my god. I have another one of these. So I guess I have 3 copies? What? I'm mentally ill. I found this at the thrift store. It's called The Best of Groucho. He was like a comedian host. I've actually never seen any of his stuff, but it was in the packaging, and I loved the packaging because it has this like red stripes on it. So I was like, I'm just gonna buy this, which the thrift store that I go to buy tapes, they're 50 cents or 25 cents a piece for tapes. So that's why I just buy whatever I think looks cool or I remember watching. And Austin 316. This is definitely a buy from Austin. He's a really big fan of Stone Cold and wrestling, as I'm pretty sure you guys know already. Now we're moving on to the 80s, and I don't have very many tapes that are actually from the 80s. So this is a copy of some I Love Lucy episodes, and the art on this captured my attention, and I was like, ooh, I need that. Plus, I remember watching I Love Lucy growing up. But on the back there's a note, a handwritten note, and it says, Alice, can you give this to, and it says a name, I'm not gonna say their name, if you see him in the halls. Thanks so much, David. Like, are you kidding me? That like killed me. And I'm like, did he ever get this? I don't think so, because the note's still on there. So I had to buy it. Once I saw that note, I was like, you're coming home with me. A copy of some Betty Boop episodes. It's in black and white, and it was printed in the 80s, but obviously Betty Boop isn't from the 80s, I don't think. I feel like she was from the 40s. Next is a copy of Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice. 16 Candles. I'm a sucker for any movie with Molly Ringwald in it as well, or a John Hughes movie. They might all have the same or similar storylines, but I'm gonna eat it up every time. This is a copy of Marilyn Monroe's Some Like It Hot. I'm a really big fan of Marilyn Monroe, and finding this on tape was really cool, even though I know it's a copy. I just thought it would be something cool to add to my collection, and the coloring is gorgeous, the pinks and the blues. A copy of Snow White. We put this in the VHS player to test the VHS player, just to make sure it wouldn't like eat the tape. But it's like a live action version of Snow White. I have never seen it ever, but when we were looking at it, we were like, this is kind of creepy and like weird. And last but not least, I found this Jane Fonda workout sports aid tape. I had to have it, and it also came with the little return label thing that you fill out to get like a subscription, which is so like classic, like mailing that back out, like Playboy used to do that. And tapes from the 70s, I only have one, and Austin wanted it. It is Star Wars. I am not a Star Wars fan, sorry, don't come for me. And I thought I would also add my cassettes into this video because I don't have very many. I don't really collect cassettes as much as I collect VHS tapes, but I do have a couple. Susie and the Banshees Peep Show album on cassette. Really cool find. I think my brother found this and gave it to me. Real Life is Send Me an Angel. Love, 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 love this song. I think my brother gave me this Soundgarden and Alice in Chains tape. Austin gifted me this Eddie Murphy tape. I'm a really big fan of the song Party All the Time by Eddie Murphy. It is one of my all-time favorite songs. Next, this is Austin's Motley Crue tape that he has. My Culture Club tape that I found in Michigan. This, my brother and I found at a Salvation Army. It is still in the packaging. It is a Depeche Mode Violator cassette, like in the packaging. This is a dream find. I will never open this. This is in mint condition. I love Dirty Dancing, and the soundtrack to that movie is really good as well. Bonnie Tyler. I think this is my brother's. I don't remember, but I love Bonnie Tyler. All right, so I'm gonna shop now and we're gonna organize this, and then I will show you the after. I think I'm just gonna time lapse me putting all of these together. This is what it looks like all together. We're running out of room desperately. I might have to reorganize these and organize them a different way if I ever get any more, but for right now they honestly all fit perfectly. There is that one Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase that has to be in the middle, but other than that they all fit pretty good. I didn't really go for any particular order. I mean, I tried to. I started out with like horror movies, more gothy films, and then I just started to give up, and I just wanted them up and organized. Things I don't grab for as often. These are just kind of the weird novel ones that I've been able to find, besides the sleepover one. I put those at the bottom because more than likely I will grab from this shelf and this shelf the most often. And then I have the Haunted Mansion and Shrek under this, and then all of my tapes are up here. I don't have these in any particular order either. They fit up here perfectly like I thought they would. I am very happy with how this came out. I have been meaning to organize my VHS tapes for what feels like forever, so this is very overdue, and I'm sure there will be another video one day of me reorganizing these shelves to accommodate for the tapes that I find in the future, but for now this is what we're working with. Let me know what you collect. Do you collect VHS tapes, CDs, vinyl? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, I do have a pretty big CD collection. That's another thing that I collect, and if you wanted to, I could get Austin to join me and we could do a joint video on our vinyl collection as well. Let me know if that's anything you guys would be interested in seeing, and we can definitely do that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my VHS collection and seeing me organize it. I had a really fun time doing this. Anyways, I will see you all in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss an upload, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.